I remade How to Train Your Dragons for free using Blender, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how I did it. So with all the hype around the new live action How to Train Your Dragons, I was sitting here in my basement listening to the theme song when suddenly I felt inspired. So I went online and I found a really nice model of Toothless that was compatible with Blender. And from there, the rest of the scene came together relatively quickly. Let me show you guys how I did it. Once I found my Toothless model, I set up a curve path in Blender, and then I attached a follow path constraint to the model of Toothless. For the camera animation, I set the camera to follow the curve path that I duplicated from the dragon model, and then I just rotated the camera appropriately and set the focus object to be Toothless. From there, I manipulated the model so he would rotate on the correct turns, and it gave him some momentum and made him look like he was really airborne with a lot of power as he flies. From there, I was able to animate everything individually, such as the wings, the face, and the legs, because the model came rigged and it was a really great rig. Everything moved properly, everything worked the way it was supposed to, so I was able to get really realistic animation really fast. Once I was happy with how the animation looked, I started the environment design. Now, if you've ever seen How to Train Your Dragons, you know Berk is a lot of water and a lot of rocks. So, believe it or not, this wasn't that hard to achieve. I used the Alt Ocean tab add-on for Blender to create my procedural ocean, which gave it a really realistic look, really quick, with minimal tweaking that needed to be done. For the rocks, I used Blender Kit, I loaded up some assets, and I scaled them appropriately so they looked like giant islands. From there, I arranged them so that way it looked like Toothless was flying in between rocks and flying over the ocean, and just kind of built the environment around that path that I gave the character, and it gave it a really cool look. For the second part, it's just a sky HDRI, and that gives it the lighting as well. I also used an HDRI to light the part of Berk with the ocean and the rock. I also decided to update some of the model's textures because I thought they were a little low res, so I went into Blender Kit and I found some really high quality subsurface scattering. I applied it and I changed the color to be black like Toothless. After I was happy with the animation, I hit export, took it into After Effects for some final sound design, and this is what I was left with. That's pretty much it, you guys. I spent about 2 days working on this scene. I'm super happy with how it came out, and I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see more content like this, be sure to like and subscribe.